Hello, I'm Mr. McCleary, your child's elective teacher. This is back to school. What we have. About me, I have a degree in mechanical engineering from the University of California, Irvine. I have worked as an engineering supervisor at Apex Display Systems. We made trade show displays. The favorite part was when we went to a trade show, 4 trade shows, where we would make a giant trade show display to display our trade show displays, where on our trade show displays that we were displaying, we would display pictures of trade show displays. That was my favorite part of that job. But, it got old. So I have almost 2 decades ago switched over, taught math at Antelope Valley High School. I have since switched over to teaching in this district, and now I'm teaching engineering, which, I like. It's fun. I've currently been at Arroyo Seco for over 10 years. And yeah, the microphone says it's coming in and out, so hopefully this video is good. Yeah. What is this course? So we'll talk about exploring computer science first. I also teach design and modeling, which is 3D printing, 3D modeling, some 2D stuff, cut stuff out on laser cutters. But this is currently for computer science, which is mostly programming. I also teach automation, robotics, also known just as robotics. The majority of these classes are Project Lead the Way. There are Project Lead the Way classes in Saugus. They are generally more in-depth than the ones that I have. Mine are generally geared to be more fun. There's you learn a little bit more, like rather than just using cams, you'll design a cam. Or instead of just learning Scratch, you'll learn JavaScript if you take the equivalent versions in high school. These are intro programs. So design modeling, laser cut, 3D print, 3D model. It's fun. I offer next semester. Hopefully your kid has a chance to take it. Computer science is what we mostly do. We visit Scratch. We go on code.org. I use Trinket to go over some more stuff. Basically, we start off with block programming, which is a simpler version of programming. It was made by MIT to teach people how to program without having to worry about, missing curly brackets or, oh, this has a semicolon when it should have an actual colon, stuff like that. It has the logic of programming without the grammar of programming. So we spend about 2/3 of the time with that, either through introductory puzzles with code.org, which they should have all finished by this point, or programs I'm making in Scratch. Once we have finished that, we go through a few projects. They make a game on their own. Then I have them make a controller using a makey, and a program to go with it. So they physically build a controller to go with a program that they're going to operate with the controller. When they're done with that, I switch over to another program, Trinket, where it basically teaches them HTML. We run through some very basic HTML. How do you make lists? How do you change colors of things? How do you make a header? By the end of the course, they should be able to make a 90s era GeoCities style web page. It's not going to be Facebook or eBay, but it could be your home page from the 90s. Also, I teach robots. They make robots, electronic and mechanical. How will your child be graded? I am doing my best to make sure that the points in Google Classroom, or not in Google Classroom, in Infinite Campus are going to be 1 point per percent of the grade for the quarter. So there should be 100 points when you are done, and the amount of points for the project determines what percentage of your grade it is. So every so often people ask, my grade is here. What do I need to get to this other grade? What do I need to do to get to 100% or to an A? You need to get 90 points. So look at where you're at, what you can do, and go from there. This is also generally a project-based class, so you finish one thing, you start on the next. I don't count late work as a penalty. You turn it in when you turn it in, and you start the next thing. And if you want to make up something that you did previously that was not so great, or you didn't finish all of it, by all means, you can go back and finish something else and get more points. That's perfectly fine. The rubric exists for all the projects. Just before the end of the quarter, accrue 90 points, and then you have it in, which, frankly, most people do. At this point, I would totally ask the question, except as much as you scream into the computer, I'm not going to hear you. This is a recording. So sadly, I will not answer questions now. But I hope your students had a good time with the course. Let me stop sharing the screen. Oh, it turned off a video. Oh, there I am. See, I'm totally a human. Not just a disembodied voice. All right. I hope you have a good rest of your back to school night. If you watched it to the end, thank you very much. I will see you sometime in the future.